According to the Heritage Foundation's article, How Best to Leverage Trump's Halt to WHO Funding Over COVID-19 Missteps, withholding funding from the WHO has multiple benefits. The three key points were that the WHO needs to be held accountable and reformed due to their missteps regarding the pandemic, and that the details of the president's policy are unclear regarding the reduce funds, and that the United States should clarify what it expects of WHO in order to restore United States confidence and support in the future. The article continued to explain that federal funding to the WHO was already done in calendar year 2019 for the 2020 WHO budget. In other words, the decisions to halt funding might not actually have much of a short-term financial impact on the WHO. The article also emphasized that alleged ways that the WHO has been manipulated by China and helped with the covering of the extremity of the pandemic. The final element covered was that the WHO's financial budget needs to be reconstructed to concentrate on communicable diseases and responding to international health emergencies, with less emphasis on tobacco use and vehicle safety measures. In response to President Trump's accusation that the WHO did not respond soon enough and are mismanaging funds, WHO's Director General Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus stated, "Looking back, I think we declared an emergency at the right time. The rest of the world had enough time to respond. Unlike other nations, the United States has been very slow to respond and take measures against the spread of the virus." According to Alison Ducree in her Vanity Fair article, the president has cemented another scapegoat for his pandemic responses, the World Health Organization. The WHO is not responsible for the slowness or mismanagement of United States leadership for implementing response strategies when the virus first occurred. When Trump issued his travel ban, the New York Times reported that 430,000 people traveled from China to the United States since coronavirus was first reported in China, including nearly 40,000 who arrived in the U.S. after the ban was imposed. Trump's accusation of the WHO not declaring a pandemic soon enough and then claiming they were being manipulated by China is hypocritical to his earlier praises to President Xi Jinping about China's transparency about the disease, and how the United States greatly appreciates their efforts and transparency. This is according to his tweet on January 24th. It is the president who needs more accountability, not the WHO. As I stated in my last video, China made the mistake of not working with the WHO regarding SARS in 2003, and since have made their amends. China made the mistake of not working with them, but that does not mean the United States needs to continue. It's too long. I gotta start over.